Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Herpy Derpy once again, and I'm gonna bring you another 5th gen Wi-Fi battle. So this time, instead of being an RU match, this is gonna be an UU match, and I thought I might make things a bit more interesting by making my entire UU team have the psychic type. This is indeed a monotype psychic team, and I'm gonna be facing an opponent who agreed to just play UU. He's gonna use his normal UU team, except I'm gonna have all psychic guys. So we're gonna see how I do in this match. Let's get this match started. So I'm gonna start off with the Bronzong. He's gonna start off with the Fortress. I'm gonna switch out into my Jinx because I don't want my Jinx to break the Focus Sash. So I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam while he sets up his Stealth Rocks and now Spikes. And I should have gone for a Lovely Kiss, but I don't know. I wasn't thinking right. So now I go for a Lovely Kiss, and it does hit. So now he's going to be asleep, which is perfect. So he's going to switch out, go into his Tyranitar, and I'm going to go for another Ice Beam just to do some damage. But now the Sandstorm is going to break my Sash, and that's really unfortunate because I would have gone for a counter this turn and killed this Tyranitar, but unfortunately not. He's going to go for a crunch and kill me. This Tyranitar is a huge problem for my team, being that I'm entirely psychic. So he's going to switch out fearing, fearing my Mach Punch or whatever, or Vacuum Wave, I don't know. But I'm going to set up a sub on the switch and go for a bulk up. And the single growth is now going to Giga Drain to try to break my sub, but it actually doesn't even break the sub because I do have max special defense and max HP on this Gallade. So that's pretty awesome. So now I'm going to go for another bulk up while he finally breaks the sub with 2 Giga Drains. And now I'm going to go for another sub because now that I know that he needs two Giga Drains to break a sub, I can safely set up another bulk up behind a sub, and then I'll be at +3, which is fantastic. And I really don't want to risk making another sub after this one and get another bulk up because I'm not sure if I can survive the Sandstorm residual damage. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go for a Drain Punch, get some HP back. He goes for Giga Drain, gets a crit, but I do not die. Very lucky. So, from both of our parts, actually. So I'm going to go for another Drain Punch, and now he decides to put me to sleep here, because he realizes that I'm kind of a big threat now. So now that I'm asleep, he is going to go switch out into his Landorus, and I'm still asleep, sadly enough, but now I'm gonna go for a Shadow Sneak, which is my only priority move, and just to do some damage and to scout what he's gonna do, and he goes into Earthquake. So I feel like that he's choiced. So I'm gonna switch into my Bronzong, who has Levitate. He's gonna switch out back into his Tangrowth, and I'm not sure what to expect from this Tangrowth, but turns out he has Hidden Power Fire. And that even doesn't do that much. So I'm going to go for a Psychic. Looks like it's going to be a clean 2-hit KO on this Tangrowth, which is really awesome. But now he's going to switch up back into his Tyranitar. I'm going to go for a Psychic, not going to do anything because he's Dark type. He's going to go for a Fire Blast. I did not see that coming. I'm going to get burned, but I have a Lumberry. But that's kind of bad because I go for Rest this turn. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to go into Victini, predicting another Fire Blast and hopefully live one, but he just goes for a Crunch, and I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. Because I pretty much lost my only counter to this Tyranitar. So now I'm going to my Executor, I'm going to go for a Giga Drain, get some HP back, and he is going to go for a Crunch, and I'm praying I can live, and I do live, and that's perfect, because now I activate my Starf Berry because I have a Harvest, and now my Harvest activates yet again, and I'm going to get a special attack boost. And now I'm going to go for a Protect, hope I can get another Harvest going, but unfortunately I don't think I get it. So that's totally fine, because now I'm barely surviving after the Sandstorm, and now I have to go for Giga Drain, and that's going to finish him off, and that's perfect, because I'm still within the Starf Berry HP range. But I don't get a Starf Berry. Actually, I do get a Starf Berry, and I'm going to get another Evasion boost, which is pretty awesome. Go for a Protect. Hopefully try to get another Starf Berry. He's going to U-turn, miss. That's so crucial, because his Landorus is pretty much the only counter of the strongest counter to my Executor, and now that it's dead, and Landorus is not a threat anymore to my team, and this is perfect. So now, my Executor is looking pretty strong. I'm gonna go for a Protect, hoping for a speed boost because I know I can't outspeed this Kajendo, and I need one more, and I just want to play safe, and I don't think the evasion is gonna help me in the long run because I can't keep relying on luck. So he's gonna hit the U-turn this time, and that's going to kill my Executor, but my Executor took out the biggest threat to my team, and that's absolutely perfect, because now what I can do is that I can send out my Siglif without any stone edges to worry about. So he's going to switch back out into his Kajundo. Perfect. That's one turn, I get a free Cosmic Power, and that's plenty enough boost to take a stone edge from this Kajundo. So Kajundo misses, which is awesome. I'm gonna get another Cosmic Power. That's perfect. So now he's gonna go for another Stone Edge. Hit this time, only just about 45%. And even if he hit the last one, I probably would have survived with Lefty Recovery, or I'd probably go for a Roost and play more defensive. But now I'm gonna go for a third Cosmic Power, Stone Edge, no crit. Thank God. So I'm gonna go for a Roost this turn. Get my HP back. And now my opponent's starting to worry. So he's going to keep going for Stone Edges, hoping for a crit. Not going to happen. I'm going to go for a Stored Power because I don't want to risk the crit anymore. Because I really don't want to get a crit after setting up so many times. Because Siglif is my only option left. So I'm going to go for more Cosmic Powers. He's going to go into his Gastrodon, go for a Scale, not going to do anything. So I guess he doesn't carry Ice Beam and is a more defensive variant. And he knows that he can't Toxic me because I have my Magic Guard ability, so I'm not going to take any damage from Toxic. So he's going to keep Scald stalling, I guess. And thank God I survived all those Stone Edges, because Bronzong is not going to do anything to the rest of his team. So he gets a burn, but really doesn't matter. I'm going to max out my Cosmic Powers. Now I'm going to go for a Roost just to kind of taunt him. I'm kind of a douchebag, but you know what, whatever. And now I'm going to go for a Stored Power. It does a lot, but it doesn't quite kill his Gastrodon, so I'm going to go for another Stored Power for a clean 2-hit KO. And now my opponent is pretty much screwed because my Siglif can pretty much take any hit, and he's gonna decide to run away now because he knows he can't beat me. So that's pretty funny. So if you like this match, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about having different kind of battles, because I really like using Monotype teams. I also like using monocolor teams and trying out a lot of unusual Pokemon, even Dream World Pokemon too. So if you want to see any of that, look, feel free to let me know, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I do read comments a lot. So I will take your suggestions, and I will hopefully try to make a cool team. And you can even submit movesets to me, and I'll try them out. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. So this is Herpy Derpy, and peace out.